All right, so a lot of drillers have been asked, and we've been asked a lot, how do you increase your snap and pop, and how do you clean up your angular kinds of tick-tock or box type sequences? So I want to talk a little bit about the mechanics behind this. Now, most people, when they do these, are going to let the rifle and gravity do all the work. We don't want that to happen necessarily. What we want to have happen is that the arms are doing 98% of the work. So in other words, instead of letting the rifle drop down, what we want to do is think about taking this arm and pulling the rifle out away from the body. So if you notice, the most drastic movement is actually the elbow moving away from my body. Now, with that in mind, the same thing happens when we come up for our second count and we want to take this rifle and push it to the middle. Now, this part of the rifle right here hasn't gone up and it hasn't gone down, it's gone straight across. So the middle of the handguard with the thumb is pushed right in front of the belly button. So if my hand is holding the rifle, it should be right in front of my stomach. A lot of the mistakes that people make would be to try to bounce the rifle, and every time you bounce the rifle and change the plane, you're losing that ability to be clean. You want to almost think about pushing the rifle straight to the side and letting this hand come up and intercept the course of the rifle. The same thing happens on the next count. We pull it away. If we were to come back to port, we push the rifle up, and again, we're coming to the center, pushing in with both hands to stop that rifle. Now, in terms of making it clean, one of the things that we like to do is run a strip of white tape across the upper handguard right here, and that'll be able to show you pretty clearly when that rifle's parallel to the ground. The other thing you might consider doing is taking, after you put that strip down right here, take a strip and put it around the center of the rifle as well, so that you know exactly where the center of that upper handguard is. That's your target spot then for all the movements that you do that concern the upper handguard. And you can see very clearly if somebody's rifle angle's off or if it's not parallel to the ground. So that's another trick that we use to help clean